Rhea Ripley was forced to vacate her Women's World Heavyweight Championship on Monday Night Raw, which leads to the question, who is going to be crowned the new champion? Honestly, the question is easier to ask than it is to answer, because if I'm being honest, the women's roster is lacking really heavily. I took a look at the WWE official homepage and the women's roster on Raw is not looking too strong. Chelsea Green, Zoe Starks, Shayna Baszler, Candice LeRae, Natalya, you get the point. There's nothing there. Like there's nobody there that's really interesting that could really take the women's championship to new heights. Rhea being gone from Raw really took a big hit, and that's exactly why I'm glad the draft is around the corner. The draft is on the horizon, which means that Triple H can make huge changes to the rosters as he should. Now with that in mind, I'm going to present you two scenarios in which we could crown a new World Women's Champion. The first scenario is the boring and predictable route, and that is the Raw women's roster competing in a tournament for the championship. The list of women will probably include Ivy Nile, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Tegan Nox, Zoe Starks, Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven. Honestly, that is a very depressing lineup, but that's what we're working with right now. Now let's get to the outliers first. I want to get those people out the way, the ones that are just not likely to win a championship like at all. They have basically a 0% chance. So to start off, we have Ivy Nile, who is for sure not going to win that World Heavyweight Championship, and she probably will never win a title ever in this company. My first impression of Ivy Nile wrestling was in that one match of Rhea Ripley. Ivy Nile is probably 5'3" at best, and she was able to stand her ground against Rhea Bloody Ripley. But let's be real, as soon as you're put into the women's tag team division, you basically lose all your momentum. Like anything that you thought you had going in just gets destroyed and thrown out the garbage as soon as you get tagged into a tag team match, because there's just no heat going into tag team matches for the woman. Ivy Nile is for sure not winning that title. Our next competitor is Tegan Nox. I think that Tegan Nox can go in the ring, but she is not able to flesh out any type of character, which leaves her behind the pack. There were times that I completely forgot that Tegan Nox was even on the roster. That is because everything she has been a part of is completely forgettable. So yeah, Tegan Nox is definitely not winning that championship. The next competitor is Zoe Starks. I think Zoe Starks is one of the best women's wrestlers in WWE because when she was able to cook, she will shine. When Zoe Stark had that match with Rhea Ripley at Survivor Series, she was able to have a few bright spots that showed me she needed to be a more prominent feature of the Monday Night Raw roster. But as the previous woman that I've mentioned, she is also suffering from tag team division syndrome. As the weeks go on, your career starts to fade and nobody remembers who you are. And that's basically what Zoe Stark is in right now. The next competitor is Piper Niven. I'm going to be honest, I've never been pulled into the way that Piper Niven wrestles. She's never been able to wow me with her in-ring ability, and giving her a live microphone doesn't help with my views. Long story short, she's not winning the championship because she's also suffering from being in the tag team division. But yeah, she's not winning that championship. There's no way in hell. No way in hell. The next competitor is Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is just someone you can never take seriously as a threat to even win a singles match, so she's definitely not winning the title. She's just a comedic relief act for the women's division, which is honestly needed because that division could get pretty dry. Can't knock her off, but she's not winning the championship. Let's just be real. Now onto the last three women that I believe actually have a chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm over here twisting my words and stuff. Let's talk about Shayna Baszler first. Look, I'm not saying Shayna Baszler should win the championship, but I wouldn't be opposed to her winning the championship because when she was in NXT, she was badass. And Shayna is one of those women that if booked right, she can be a monster to be reckoned with in this division. I'm still shocked that she never won a singles gold on the main roster yet. What's holding Shayna Baszler back is that she has been stuck in that tag team division for what seems like forever. She literally has no heat, but honestly, I wouldn't be mad if she won a World Heavyweight Championship because I feel like she could really bring legitimacy and we could bring that NXT Shayna back. Like I need that. I really need that. That's literally great TV, bro. Her just murdering everybody on the roster. Like I need it. The next competitor is Nia Jax. I think ever since Nia Jax came back, she's been doing the best work of her career. She actually feels like a monster and is putting together some great matches. Well, not great matches, but good matches for Nia Jax. Great matches for Nia Jax. The only thing I'm not a fan of is her promo ability. Nia Jax's promo ability is equivalent to scratching a chalkboard with your nails. Yeah, that's not a great feeling. She's definitely a believable champion, but her promos definitely need work before we can even give her that championship because being a superstar does not come with just wrestling. It comes with being able to engage with the crowd. But yeah, before we ever put the championship back on her, I think we need to work on that promo. If she was a good promo, honestly, I would have gave her the championship because Nia Jax could go now. it's crazy. I would have been saying that 3-4 years ago, but she can go now. The last person on this list is Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is the reason why Rhea Ripley vacated her championship, so I think Liv is going to be her guaranteed winner simply because of storyline reasons. Liv Morgan winning that championship would do wonders in establishing that potential rivalry down the line whenever Rhea Ripley returns from injury. This will be Liv Morgan's chance to prove herself that she could be a reliable champion, because I'm not gonna lie, her last championship run was pretty disappointing. Now let me introduce you to scenario number 2. This scenario adds on superstars from the SmackDown roster to this tournament. I will add the likes of Michin, Selena Vega, Bianca Belair, and potentially Dakota Kai. I think the only person from this batch who could realistically win the championship is Bianca Belair, and that's just being honest. Michin is a great wrestler, but she hasn't been given the proper TV time to help establish her character and get some heat with the crowd. Selena Vega is a competitor I can't take seriously simply because she looks so tiny compared to everyone else, so she doesn't really feel like competition. Dakota Kai can be the dark horse who can make it far in this tournament, and that could be like her little push to get her familiar with the crowd and prove that she can hang with the rest of them. I'm a huge fan of Dakota Kai, and I feel like Damage Control is holding her back, so yeah, I want her away from that group. Like, that group doesn't do anything for anyone in the group, and literally nothing for them. Bianca Belair would honestly sweep the floor with everybody on this list, but storyline wise it makes no sense, but I can't leave her out of the equation though. We don't need another Bianca Belair run, but to be safe, she's a safe route, and to be honest, she's a safe route, so I wouldn't be surprised if they gave her the championship, but we don't want it, but she's a safe pick. I think that they could run Liv and Bianca as the final two, and it makes sense because Liv was the one who eliminated Bianca at Elimination Chamber to cost her the opportunity at the championship the first time. By having them run it one-on-one, they could talk about that encounter and it would draw more heat to the matchup. At the end of the day, I think that Liv Morgan takes the cake, and I think she ends up winning the championship because storyline, it just makes sense, and whenever Rhea comes back, that's honestly going to be her championship again, because I think Liv Morgan is just going to be the placeholder until then, and whenever Rhea comes back, I think she's going to be a babyface. Liv is going to be this heat magnet. Yeah, I think that rivalry would it could potentially be one of the greatest rivalries for the women's division if booked right. They need to book this right. They have literally all the tools in their disposal to book this right. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The support that I've been getting is so overwhelming. I know I said that last video, but I didn't expect this. Like, my videos are just going crazy right now. I literally just started this like 2 weeks ago, and I'm already almost at 100 subscribers. Comment down who you think is going to be the next women's world champion. We're going to get that by next Monday, so yeah, let me know your thoughts on the 2 scenarios that I presented to you. I'm going to leave all my links in the bio, so make sure you follow all my socials, and yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Get out of here. Bye.